the very first episode of my new show, Salaaads and Social. Salaaads and Social. Salaaads and Social. I just want people to know that's not a mistake. I mean to say it that way. Yeah, my name is Courtney. Yeah, you need to know that. AKA Norcatois. That's my stage name. Y'all know that. Mm-hmm. And here I have Akronym with me. If you don't know, you will know who they are very soon. You will be fans, just like myself and my husband. So I'm gonna let you guys introduce yourselves. I said Akronym, but you can just individually say your names and rap names as well.
Well, I'm Derek. My rap name is That Boy D. I was actually given that name probably 10th grade by my partner that I used to rap with. Shout out Jared Ransom. He the one that gave it to me. So.
My name is Gregory Alexander Woodbury. Instantly G is my rap name. I gave that to myself. It used to be my Twitter name when I first got on Twitter. I was just trying to find something that seemed like me, and it stuck, and so I kept it, and here we go.
Let's please. I know the background story. You love grits. That's what it is. Instantly G, instant grits. That's really what it is.
Okay.
That's it. I'm joking, people. That's not it. That's not it. But I did slick try to check you years ago. Remember? I really wasn't, but you said I was, so I just got
you
quiet.
always trying to check me.
I'm not. It's the
I just be
Memphis.
letting you pass though. You're like, I ain't gonna check it.
I appreciate it, because I know you probably really hurt my feelings or something. So look at you said it. Look.
It's in the pocket. I'm
He
ready.
thought of it. Okay. So the first thing I want to ask you guys, Akronym. How did you get that name? How did you guys come up with the name Akronym?
You want to take it?
I'll take it. We actually was trying to come up with something along the lines of something different, but I was at work and we had all this music and we was like, bro, we can't keep individually placing our names. So we was on the phone and it was funny because we both was thinking about it at the same time. And then when I said it, he was like, bro, I was just thinking that. Or I don't know if he said, did you say it or I said it?
I don't remember who said
I
it.
think I said it. He was like, bro, I was just thinking it. And of course, we got to spell it different because the regular spelling is too cliche. So we was like, no, we got to spell it different. So that's where the K comes from instead of the C. Yeah, that's where it came from.
And it's a subtle nod to Outkast with a K instead of a C. So you like that too.
And I see they represent the 90s as well.
Oh, yeah.
So
90s babies.
were y'all both born 1990?
Yeah, January 20th, 1990.
Okay, so no
February 6th, 1990.
Slick almost claiming the 80s there.
No.
Almost.
Almost.
February,
20
yes,
days off.
yeah.
No.
Almost February. Yeah.
20 days off.
Them 80 babies want to be 90s babies, not the other way around.
I'm gonna go with that. We need shirts to say that. As you can see, I'm proudly representing with the Akronym shirt on. That's on the record. That's on the record.
Wrinkle, can't nobody see it.
I think everybody
It's
is.
over.
Ah.
Yeah.
Tell us what you're up to at the moment. What is Akronym up to?
As a group. Or just.
You can do both. We can do what you guys are up to, you know, what you may have recently came out with, and individually, what you're doing and what you're working on, what kind of work.
Okay, let's just start. We're just gonna start kind of far back right quick, because I had to go through this with somebody the other day. So last year, I think Thanks for Listening, the first one came out, and so that came out like, when did it come out?
That was March.
It was in March. Okay, so it was Thanks for Listening in March, and then in August we did Chronophobia, and then I think September I put out Let Me Get That Joke. And then after that we had Atypicophobia, and then we did Consumption. So we put out 5 projects back to back, just like that. And then just recently, as of today, we put out Greg's List 3, which is just a little short tape that I just put out right quick. And we got some more stuff on the way.
Thanks for Listening 2 on the way. We're gonna drop that at the beginning of the summer. I got a couple freestyles. Probably in the next couple weeks, got a couple freestyles coming. Shout out to everybody who was a part of Thanks for Listening. Instantly G, Quan, Quantity Hustle, Erica eBay Smith. I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it. But yeah, those people coming soon. I like to get everybody to rap with me so we all can kind of just keep pushing forward. No man left behind.
Well, okay, that's what's up. I'm excited because I'm slowly getting my playlist for the summer ready. Because we're going to the beach for my first time. He's been. And you need good music, you know, because we are going to Panama City. What is that, a 7 hour drive? So we need good music.
I think our catalog is stretched for about 3.5 hours right now.
Really?
It might even go further than it.
It might.
But I don't know if all of the stuff is available to you. Because we got stuff that's older.
Okay.
That might not be available online and stuff.
Well, when we go on this road trip, we will be introducing our other friends to your music. So we're going to make some plans on the way to Florida. So, know that's coming. Oh, Greg's List. So you mentioned Greg's List. Let's talk a bit more about that. I saw the picture.
We ain't talking about the picture yet.
Okay.
We're going to start from the beginning. Greg's List. This is the third installment of Greg's List. And so, the first one I did when I was still in college. I was just making a bunch of different songs, like using instrumentals that I found online and stuff. And my roommate was like, bruh, you should call that joint Greg's List, bruh. Like Craigslist, but Greg's List. So shout out to Chauncey. I think I shouted him out on the tape.
He did. I heard that when we were playing it not too long ago.
For real?
Yeah. Shout out to Chauncey.
That's a trip. I didn't know you heard the first one. But then the second one I did when I first moved back to Memphis. I think that was like 2013, maybe 14, when that one came out. And then of course I just dropped the third one today. Now back to that picture that you talking about.
Yes.
Okay, so the iPhone X is dope.
Extremely.
I ain't getting no money for saying that.
Oh, you got iPhone X?
Yeah.
So you still right past A+.
Hey, yeah, that's
Seven.
elite. But anyway, the iPhone X is dope. So like you take pictures and then you can like make it studio effects on it and stuff, and it'll like black out the background and it'll just have your face. And so I was like taking pictures of myself when I went to go see Black Panther. Cause like I had all my regalia on for Black Panther, and I put on all my beads, and I had on my dashiki, and then I had a gold grill because I'm from Memphis. And I was like, all right, bro, I'm finna put in this grill, I'm finna go see this movie, and we finna have a good time. But I took some pictures beforehand, and so when it was time for me to do an album art for Greg's List 3, which at that time didn't even exist, I just was playing around with album art. I didn't even know what I was gonna call it, and I just was like, I like this picture. And so I took that, put it on canva.com, and then I put some words by it and a little parental advisory sticker, and there we go. But I thought it was a cool picture, man.
So you don't even need us for your
I don't need nothing, bro.
the topic you need. Yes, you do. Cause see, I don't think y'all see it right over here, but you can't get very far without one of these.
Bro, that's one of the super old.
I just hit the dust out of the garage.
This is super old.
But it's gonna get you right. See, with 90 days,
you right.
we gotta have this. I just saw this. It's dusty. I'm sorry. Oh man, that was okay. So about that picture, let's talk about it. So you had like fangs.
Yeah, the gold fangs.
Gold fangs,
Yeah.
the dashiki,
Yeah.
and this look that you had on your face. It made me think that you look like a vampire. A dope one, by the way.
Ooh.
But, you know, yes, that brings me to the next thing I want to bring up. Randomly, let's talk about favorite vampire movies. Or movies, singular or plural, whatever.
Yeah.
So, you can start.
What you got, man?
I gotta go with the classic Vampire in Brooklyn.
Really?
Yeah, you can't say a vampire movie without saying Vampire in Brooklyn.
Oh.
Blade, that was the first Marvel movie that made it, all of them. I think the first one was the best one, but you know, he made 3 of them.
Yeah, he did. He loved that.
I think you mentioned Lost Boys earlier.
Yes.
That's my mama's favorite movie.
Oh, really? That's my mom's favorite too.
Twilight, I hate that. I mentioned
Twilight.
that to this.
I don't.
Just bring it up to push it down.
I don't like it either, so.
Yeah, I think that was probably my 3.
Yeah, I like Blade. I like John Carpenter's Vampires. I like Ghosts of Mars with Ice Cube.
That's a vampire?
Oh,
Yeah, bro, folks was vampires.
No,
Them
bro.
folks only vampires.
No, bro. God, bro.
They was aliens or something.
They was,
That was
I swear they was biting folks and turning them.
No, bro.
Underworld.
Yeah, that was a good
Yeah,
one.
I like
That
Underworld.
was a good one.
Yeah. I can't think of another one right now.
Blackula. Scream Blackula. You remember that? I loved it. I loved it. Blackula. I just thought that's like.
I like the book Bunnicula about the little vampire bunny.
What? You took us to the book.
Yeah.
You know that better about this, but you.
You have to look that one up.
Yes,
Yeah,
we
we gotta look that one up.
It sounds old. Is it?
Yeah, it's like a kid's book.
Oh.
Yeah, it's just a bunny with some vampire teeth and red eyes. Yeah, it's like a 5th grade reading though.
Oh. Reading level too?
You can read that in like 20 minutes.
Well, that sounds cool. But yes, for me, Lost Boys for sure. Then I recently found out that was a comedy horror movie. I thought that was a straight up horror movie.
It was?
So, yeah, I was like kind of disappointed, but you know, whatever. I still like it. So shout out to your mom for having taste in vampire movies.
That mom.
Okay. But right quick, I want to talk about some of the songs. So my favorite, the song you guys put out this. Tell me the name of it. Was it Chronophobia with the junts? Everything was junt.
Yeah.
Literally everything was junt, and I said juntistas. That's my word.
Juntistas.
Juntistas. I just, because everyone says junt, so I've been saying junt since like elementary, and I'm about to be 27.
You made Juntie. You made it feminine.
Juntista, yeah.
Oh, it sounds like somebody who uses junt. Juntista. Person who uses junt.
I just picture me drinking coffee with a cup of sauce of juntista.
Black
That's a lot of work, juntistas.
Black Starbucks. Yes.
Man.
There we go. Oh, wait a minute. Hey,
Wait,
No,
this is
we
on
copyright
film.
that.
Man,
If I say I said it here first.
Okay.
You heard it. I said it here first.
Yeah, who has to? Where would you like to see Akronym? Like, do you want to? Because I know you all have your own professions that you're in. We're going to talk about that in a minute. But do you want to do like you're doing now, like continue your profession and, continue doing music on the side? Or do you want to like to completely take over? Like mainstream? Want to make radios or?
I honestly, I would like to only do music. Like, I think what I'm doing now is just a stepping stone because being an independent artist is expensive.
Yeah.
It's expensive. So a lot of the stuff that I'm doing now is just to fund what we got going on. I would honestly like to only do music though. It would be nice to do tours. I don't have to be industry level, but if I could make a life from just doing music and a comfortable life, then that'd be great for me. Touring and merchandise and still handing out CDs and stuff like that. That's perfect for me.
Yeah. That's the life.
Yeah.
I can agree with that. I told myself, I was like, if we ever got to the point where I was making like the same amount of money from music from what I make like at a job, then I would definitely like to quit my job because it's like, bro, what for? Like I'm getting everything that I want from my passion. Like that's the only thing. And I kind of got that idea from my old Dave Chappelle stand-up, and he was talking to his dad, and he was like, his dad was like, why you want to be a comedian? He was like, why don't you just go be a teacher or something like that? He was like, if I could just make a teacher's salary being a comedian, then I feel like I won. And so I feel like that was a great insight. And I've heard somebody else say that too. I can't remember who else said it. But I was like, dang, there you go again.
I mean, you guys can totally do it. Since you brought a comedian, I'm going to bring up Bill Bellamy, who's one of my favorites. He's hilarious. And he's underrated. He is. And I should not have been watching How to Be a Player as a child, but that was my movie, like seriously. But, I just found out that this man had a degree from like a good college, like a really good college. It's so good I can't think of the name of it right now. It was a good college. We'll just put it in at the bottom. Yeah. But he majored in economics. And he had a corporate office job. He was making a lot of money. I just always assumed he came straight in, comedy. I had no idea he had that background. But he left that for what he really wanted to do, and he's doing well. And you guys talk about being independent. Chance the Rapper. Everyone knows I'm a Chance the Rapper fan. My husband, that's who put me on Chance the Rapper. And I'm just looking at where he is now. You know, because we were on him like when he was real underground. Back in the day.
Acid rap.
Acid rap. Love acid rap.
Team Dave.
Yes. But I don't see why it can't be you guys. It will be you guys.
I appreciate that.
No.
I do. I like it.
It's coming. I mean, I read an article about how Memphis is the city, one of the top cities on the rise as far as the music scene. And
where was that article at?
it was on Facebook. Could have been you. I don't know, you didn't share it. Okay, I was something.
Trying to see who said it.
Was it you?
Somebody shared it. But yeah. And you guys are gonna be like caught up in this, of course, in that moment.
I know it's a trip. It's kind of scary to be honest though.
It is. It's an exciting fear.
Yes.
At the same time. I love it. I love every second of it.
Oh, it's coming.
Yep.
Okay. So, you know, we talk about professions, but I think it's interesting. So that's what you got to do. So let's share what you do. Okay. Let the fans know.
I actually detail at Whoop Chase Toyota. I like cars, so cleaning them up is just a plus for me. That's pretty legit. I just like, yeah. No, I'm saying it's not as extravagant to certain people, but you know, if you like cars, then you know what I mean when I say I like it.
It is very evident. I'm not going to say what car he drives, but it's very nice. And his car's nice. My car's nice. That sounds terrible. I'm sorry, but he has a very nice car, and you can tell. Because when you pulled up, it was beating that day. Like, seriously, if you pulled up with yours, I'm like, okay.
I ain't got no nice car, bro.
Oh, yeah. Greg got a real nice car.
I ain't got no nice car, bro.
Instantly nice.
Sounds like a new brand for Walgreens, Nice Water.
We gonna stop.
You should pitch it. We have ideas on this. We have ideas. So, you know, we talk about professions, but I think it's interesting. So that's what you got to do. So let's share what you do, okay? And let the fans know.
I actually detail at Whoop Chase Toyota. I like cars, so cleaning them up is just a plus for me. That's pretty legit. I just like, yeah. Detail. So no, I'm saying it's not as extravagant to certain people, but you know, if you like cars, then you know what I mean when I say I like it.
It is very evident. I'm not going to say what car he drives, but it's very nice. And his car's nice. My car's nice. That sounds terrible. I'm sorry, but he has a very nice car, and you can tell. Because when you pulled up, it was beating that day. Like, seriously, if you pulled up with yours, I'm like, okay.
I ain't got no nice car, bro.
Oh, yeah. Greg got a real nice car.
I ain't got no nice car, bro.
Instantly nice.
Sounds like a new brand for Walgreens, Nice Water.
We gonna stop.
You should pitch it. We have ideas on this. We have ideas, man.
I need to get into my profession.
Yeah, I think.
Okay. I'm a school psychologist, so that's not a guidance counselor, Courtney.
No, it's better.
It's two different jobs, and counselors, they do a lot more of counseling. Sounds right, doesn't it? But
I'm sorry.
what I do is I do some testing that kind of lets me know how people's brains work, so that they teachers can help them work the best way that they can. Because like some kids got disabilities, like maybe they can't pay attention as well as other kids, or maybe they have like I just had a kid the other day, and he got this syndrome called DeGeorge syndrome, and so like it makes his IQ really low. So he can't do the same work that the other kids can do. And so what I have to do is I have to go in and see what he can do, and then they got to modify his stuff based on what he can do. And so that's the kind of testing and stuff that I do. But I mean, it's cool. I like it. It's fun. I get to make my own schedule. For the most part, anybody from SES that sees this, I be at work from 8 to 5 every day. Yes, I don't take no lunch breaks. But for real though, I don't. I mean, I do. I take lunch breaks. I go home, I walk my dog and stuff. You get me? But yeah, it'd be nice. It's nice.
That's what's up. That's nice. Thank y'all for sharing that. That's even more dopeness to themselves and the music everything acronym related.
Bro, we not that cool though.
Yes, I'm pumped. Yes, y'all are. Y'all too modest. Okay, that's just because you guys are serving, I think.
Stay home with this.
Yeah, that's what.
Stay home.
I'm serving too, by the way. But yeah, I just think that's nice. Well, that's good. Y'all were raised right. Being
Shout out to Mom again.
yes,
Yeah.
Mama Deuce and them. Okay. Last thing. So let's let the fans know, okay, including myself, because we don't know what else you have planned. So what you be on the lookout for? Any projects, things?
Yeah, well, like today, Greg just dropped. Greg was 3, I'm on there. I said something, I ain't really say a whole lot. We got Thanks For Listening To coming out at the top of the summer. And like I said, I got a couple freestyles I'm gonna drop. I'm gonna start my own challenge too. I see everybody with the Who Run the Challenge and all of that. I gotta start my own challenge, it's only right. So y'all know, y'all see about that real soon. We gonna keep that on the wraps though.
Let us know, because we will put it in a skit.
It's coming.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know we will. We've done it before.
Now, okay. Also, on top of that, we're working on trying to get some videos done. Because like I said, we dropped all that music last year. Which amounted to like over 30-something songs. And I was like, bro, I told them, man, we was like, we got to do some visuals. So we're going to throw out some visuals for that. For like the stuff that we already did. And then also for Greg's List 3, I'm thinking about doing some visuals for that as well. And then I'm slick a little upset. Cause I reached out the other day and I'm upset with myself and with y'all. Cause I reached out the other day and I was like, bruh, anybody know any black women filmmakers? I know somebody that's a black woman that's a filmmaker and I ain't even think about it. And so like, as far as some videos and visuals and things, I think I'm gonna be reaching out to these guys.
Yes.
Yeah, to be doing some cooler visuals. I like y'all quality. And I ain't even think about y'all. I don't even know why it slipped my mind. I had to go on this whole
Productions. Oh my god.
I had to go on this whole wild goose chase trying to figure out, dang, who is these people? What do they do? I had to go watch people's videos and stuff. And I was like, bruh, dang.
Oh man.
Jane Noir.
You got in-house.
Yeah, you do.
In-house. Literally.
You actually said it right. Oh my god, people butcher it all the time. But thank you. You know, for even considering, and thank you for what you said about our work. We appreciate it.
Yeah,
It's dope.
it is.
It's fun.
Thank you.
And it'd be like cinematic. That's what I'm looking for.
Yeah. We can do it all.
That's the Brat song. That's what I'm looking for.
Yes it is.
Yeah.
That's what I'm looking for, John.
Yeah.
Go back and add that on there. You gotta go back and add that.
I might go back and grab that jump right quick.
Man.
Let me get on there. You're gonna have to write the lyrics, but I can just write it. I can't.
You do that too.
Okay. Yes, we can do that. Okay. Well, thank you guys for being the very first guests on the show, my show, Salaaads and Social. It's been an honor having you guys here. We're gonna get a plaque made up eventually. Don't wait on it, but it's coming. it's coming though. Okay. But again, thank you guys for coming on the show and sharing with the Memphis world first, and then the world. What you guys are on the verge of doing out here. We appreciate it.
Honor being here.
M-Town. Memphis. What's up? Yeah. Man, Junt. All that.
Junt.
Gold Grills, Dixie Queen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
24/7 Waffle House.
Queen.
CK's. What else we got?
Man, what? Jack Pearls.
Jack Pearls. Church is chicken on every corner. A church as well. Okay, what else?
Got Dodgers. Dodgers chicken.
Dodgers in more than one place.
Is it? I don't know, man. I don't know. Juicy J shouted it out, so I thought that was.
Juicy J said something about Dodgers?
Yeah, one of his songs last year.
It's something about getting
Eating
back
Dodgers
to
chicken,
fried
man.
shit. It's gonna be right.
They start.
some southern stuff.
They start the whole wave, really.
They don't do it anywhere else. They don't.
That's right.
Yeah, everyone else they just want to give you boiled peanuts. It's like, ugh.
Ugh.
I know, right? It looks disgusting. I'm telling you.
I've seen it. That's why I said ugh.
No, I got mad. I didn't even want to buy gas. I saw, but we were there.
Can't get jiggy with that.
Jiggy Junt. What? No,
I ain't even I'm gonna let Will have it.
Yeah, it's too much of a classic. You know, you just can't.
I'm gonna let him have it.
You just gonna let him have it all.
can't touch Will Smith stuff. I'm gonna let you
Can't touch that junk.
Yeah.
stay where it's at.
Can't touch that. The MC Hammer joint.
That junk.
The MC Hammer joint.
The MC Hammer jam.
You got it.
Yeah.
Alright, well, again, thanks guys. Akronym. And we will put the links of everything where you can get the paraphernalia. You got the shirts. What other colors? We have black. He has on
I
blue,
got
navy blue. Did you have red?
Exclusive.
Or gray?
Man, we got black, blue, and red, gray.
I love red.
What'd you say?
It's like magenta. That's what
It's like
It's a
magenta.
magenta.
It's,
Yeah.
it's,
like
actually called Cardinal, is what it's called on the website.
Yeah.
But
It's a cool.
it's a cool little reddish color.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
It's more pinkish.
I'm gonna try to make some more colors because I like all the colors. I want to get a green junk. This junk gonna be nice.
That's what's up. Well, you heard it. We're gonna, include the link, and they're very reasonable. Okay, very reasonable prices.
Most definitely.
But we will have them.
Spend this much money on junk.
Yeah.
Get you something you can feel.
Some taste.
Give
Okay.
him something he can feel.
Yeah. Thank you for watching.
Bro, 50K.